the highlight for me was meeting Bunnie, because it's just like we've known each other for a few years now, and we've talked back and forth for a few years, and you know, being able to finally meet her in person. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I've met some cool people in my life. I've met some celebrities. I've met some, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I don't care. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't care as like I don't care to meet them, but like I'm just like, that's just a person.
Right.
You know what I mean?
As is everybody. They're just another person.
But bro, let me tell you, even though I've known her and talked to her for so long, when I saw her walk around that room, like coming into that room for some reason, I got so nervous.
Yeah.
I was so nervous, like almost shaking nervous. Like I was just like, oh my God, like what am I supposed to say right now? Like, is this, you know what I mean? Like,
well, I mean, you're also trying to set like this great example and this good impression. And you're like, you know, I don't want this to be some person who just looks at me like, oh God, another annoying fan. Another annoying, you know, somebody who just wants me for my status, or just likes me for my status,
and you know, and that's
a friendship.
Yeah, and that's something that we had talked about. Like, she's so sweet. She's always trying to like talk to me about like, you know, our Patreon and the podcast, and she's always like trying to help. But like even with the tea stuff, she was asking me, or I had talked to her about like a collaboration, and she said, "I'll do whatever I can to help you, but I don't drink tea." And right there, I was like, "Well, then I don't want to do it, because I don't want to do something that's not mutually beneficial, You know, I'm not just using her status or any of that kind of stuff. I would never do that. You know, even when she offers to do stuff, I'm just like, I couldn't do that to somebody. But and that is very important to me, because like I would never want her or anybody else to look at it that way. But no, dude, so sweet. I mean, her whole team, you know, the girls, Mimi that came down and got us. You know, even meeting Jelly Roll, we didn't get to speak to him too long, but I mean, even him, you know, so my dad really liked it because Bunnie refers to me as Vampy.
Right.
And when we walked over to do photos and we walked up to Jelly Roll, he was like, "Oh, come on over here, Vampy." Like, you know, and my dad was like, "He knows you as Vampy." And I was like, "I guess so." You know, so it was really, really cool. It was a really good experience. And I'm super, super grateful and glad that we got to do that.
Yeah, super.
So I'm super.
That's great.
Yeah. I throw it in there every once in a while for you. You know what I mean?
You got to throw that in there.
Yeah.
Make me feel good about using it.
Right. But no, and then she, you know, we were texting last night when I got home, and she was just like, "Hey, anytime we're in town, you know, just let me know." And, you know, she'll hook us up with, you know, however many tickets. So, you know, I'm definitely excited to go see them again.
Yeah. I'd like to go see them.
Yeah. I know I was kind of tempted to go down to LA, but I'm like,
that's a bit much to squeeze it all in.
Yeah. I'm going to Vegas this weekend. So,
well, yeah. And the interesting thing that I heard was ever since Jelly Roll became famous and he got his money, do you know what he did with his money? You know what he does now that he has money that he didn't do before?
Donates it?
No.
Burns it?
No.
Wipes a squeezed duck?
No, he doesn't squeeze the duck out and wipe it.
What?
He literally does not wear the same pair of socks ever again. He wears every pair of socks once, and then he just throws them out and gets a new pair.
What?
So that's like winning the lottery. What are you going to do? You just won the lottery. I'm never going to wear the same socks again.
I dig that, dude.
He
I like
literally
it.
is like, I wear a pair of socks once, and then I'm done with them.
I wonder if that's true.
Never wear. Text Bunnie, but I'm pretty sure I heard this on some podcast or interview that he was doing, and that's what he said. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't want to lose fans, and I don't care if I lose fans, but at the same time, like, he's like, it's just a thing for me. He's like, you know, now that I have money, I just never wear the same pair of socks ever again.
I dig that. If I had money like that, I wouldn't either.
Yeah. But I mean, what do you do? Sunday, like every day you wear a pair of socks. You're like,
every Sunday, Amazon would show up here, or like some top end company, and I would have them deliver me a week's worth of socks.
Yes, that's what he does.
That's so sick.
He just buys socks in bulk, and he never wears the same pair of socks ever.
Dude, good for him.
Yeah, and I was like, well, that's when you know you have money.
Yeah. Which is crazy because it's like, I wish you had that kind of money so you could finally change your underwear.
That was good. That was a good one. No, I just turned them inside out.
There you go. There
wear
you
them for a couple of days. Turn them inside. I get
every pair of underwear.
I get like 6 days out of a pair of underwear.
Every pair of underwear you have is literally 2 new pairs of underwear.
Exactly.
Yeah. Starting with May, we decided to launch Bloodthirsty Tea. We came out with hibiscus, our hibiscus flavor.
Yes. Based off of
Hide
and hibiscus.
and my biscuits. Geisha's Ghost, which is our green tea with cherries and rose petals. This is our Asian cherry blossom, which was very inspired by our trip to Japan. And then we've got a classic Earl Grey, which we called our Earl Graveyard. So in May, we decided to come up with this, and in June, we launched it. So there's that.
And it's actually doing fairly well.
It's doing very well, yeah.
We haven't had any issues.
No, we've had quite a bit of sales in the last few months. We launched it first to the Patreon community.
Correct.
So Patreon had the first 2 weeks to try it out. Yeah, exclusively to try it out. And then we dropped a Bloodthirsty Patreon account. So we have a separate account for Bloodthirsty. And that is where you can pick up Vampire's Velvet. And this one is a Rooibos. I don't know if I'm ever pronouncing that right. Rooibos. This one is a blueberry, lavender, and vanilla.
Yes.
This one's really good. That's the
It's
one
actually really good. Ice too.
Yeah, that's the one we're drinking right now.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I have some of that. Pink. Cheers.
Yeah. So I'm going to be out with Curse Cosmetics at Fan X Expo. I think it's what it's called.
Yeah.
If you're on the Patreon, you'll see the next part of this. If you're not on the Patreon, you won't see this part. But I've been thinking about doing a monthly giveaway for my Patreon members, a $500 giveaway.
Okay. $500 giveaway every month.
And then I think that number will increase as we get to a certain place in Patreon. You know, like once we get to a certain numbers, then we'll do like a $1,000 giveaway every month.
Yeah. Yeah.
So essentially, by you clicking and joining our Patreon for $5 a month minimum, at least the $5 tier. Once we have so many patrons, we're gonna start doing a giveaway. So if you want a $500 giveaway or a $1,000 giveaway, once we get there, make sure you guys are on our Patreon.
I think you should also do that for Bloodthirsty. Give a free tea set away
For joining our Patreon?
once you get to 100 Patreon members. A free set every month. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now. Give it away.
So
Or,
there you go.
However many, set the number whatever you want.
Yeah.
A realistic number. I don't know where we're at right now with numbers, but if we get to a realistic number where we can give away a free set and add in the new flavors, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I think they would,
That's a good advertisement piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll work on that tonight actually.
Give them something to, a reason to be there as well.
I don't know about every month right now, but maybe we say
we're still very early in the process. As I say, when you set up a realistic number, when you reach a realistic goal and you can afford to do that, then give back to the community. That's what we like to do.
Absolutely. That's what we're constantly always trying to do for our Patreon is give back to you guys. So
obviously can't hit every single person every single time, but somebody in the community, somebody in your group of the community, every so often gets to be the lucky person that we help out.
So as always, if you guys are enjoying these podcast episodes,
you can hit like, subscribe, and notification bell so that you can be notified next time we post.
Look, it's like he's getting this down.
It's like,
and it's been 3 months and you still remember. I know. That's impressive.
We don't even have to make a cut out of that one. Last time we had to cut like 14 scenes. Like take 44.
Beep.
Yes. Beep.
It's true. So make sure you guys do all that stuff to help the podcast keep rolling and growing. Yes. If you guys want the full episodes, make sure you guys join us on patreon.com/BokuWaHide. This will also get you guys the giveaways that we were talking about, $500 giveaways once we get to a certain point. We've got the full podcast episodes. We got private Discord on there. And just in general, if you guys enjoy the content and you want to help us create and keep going, make sure to join that. It's only $5 and it helps us continue to create this content and put food on the table while we're doing it. So we need your help.
And your help.
And all of your help.
And everybody's help.
And and I think that about wraps it up.
Thanks. Come again.
Yeah. Thanks for coming back. I know you traveled far to be here today.
Yes, I did. Yeah. I did. But yeah, I'm going to be traveling back from Switzerland, and we'll do another one.
Okay.
I'll give you guys a taste of my first review. Oh, wait, you guys have gotten a taste of my reviews already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done a couple of them on
Just
here.
nothing on your channel yet.
Yeah, we're gonna post those on my channel. Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys. Well, then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Peace.
Hashtag.
Sorry,
Sorry, Randy.